Ooh. Oh yes, monster, look at him. Got him. Straight up. Look at the size of that fella, would you? Oh, straight up. I'll get him back up here because I'm up on this hollow log. No fancy intros today. Straight up onto a big fella. Check that out. Nice. I guess I better get a bit of water in the bucket. Straight into it today. Monster straight up. Today I've come out to the spot where I got snookered. I didn't actually quite get snookered. I got one yabby at the very start of the season. I've got a little bit of a hot tip or some advice from an old fella that I know. I told him there was turtles in here, and he said go back when it starts to get dry, because apparently once the water level goes down a bit, the water gets a bit murky and dirty. The turtles don't like it, but the yabbies do. And I think he's probably obviously right, because this is where I've seen the pigs in the last video, which would have been a fortnight ago, I guess, that I come here. And I come down here after talking to him, and I just sat on the bank very quietly. And normally when there's a lot of turtles, you'll see the heads popping up all over the place. And like I said, I sat here for a good half an hour and didn't see a single turtle. And there's something a little bit interesting in that log that I've spotted that I'm going to show you in a second when we get this line in. And this log is a bit dodgy, to say the least. It's paper thin. It's all hollow. So God knows what's living up in there. But I thought it'd be where the yabbies are going to be hanging out. I don't know if you can make out this log. It's hollow, got holes all through it. You can see how hollow this one is. You can hear it. I feel like I'm going to go through it. What have we got here? He's brought me right up into here, the little bugger. Where are you? What's he doing? He's going all over the place. He's going all over the place. The next place he's going is into my net. Oh, he's going up into a log. Has he? It feels like it's coming. I'll try and drag him out on a different angle. Oh, and he's snagged me up already. Hey, here he comes. He must have come right in. What are you doing, mate? That must be just a big yabby. He's getting down in amongst the sticks. Oh, there's a big stick right there. Got him, another monster. Another nice one. Let's have a look. Oh well, he's a little bit better than what I thought. Big male. You beauty. Another one for the bucket. He's not quite as big as the first one. Oh, he'd be similar. He's just looking at them together. I'll get a bit of grass in this esky before I do anything. Look at that. It's normally hard to find a bit of dead grass around here. Didn't even have to look. What I spotted in this log, if I'm going to be able to get it out, I'm going to have to step down here. It's really dodgy. Bloody snakes everywhere. Don't really like sticking my hand in hollow logs either. Not the brightest move, but have a go at that. Couple of big nippers. Something beat me to them. I don't know whether the yabby would have crawled up in there and died, or something's got him up in there. I've just spotted something up here in the distance. I didn't even notice it earlier. I've never actually been around this side of the water hole to have a look around, but look what we got here. Old pig trap. It's still got the door or anything in it. I think that's what they'd use for the door. Pigs can push in there, they can't get back out. Yeah, interesting. I wonder if a bloke should bring some bait out and try and bait it up, see how we go. It's definitely not going to hold little piglets. It'd surprise you what size pig will actually fit through there, but it's fairly solidly built. Leave a comment down below if you want me to bring some bait back here. We'll get some old grain and stuff and load it right up. I know that this area is loaded with pigs. I think if we put some bait in there, we'll definitely get something. Just across the way there, I don't know whether you're going to work it out or not. Directly across right there, that's where I saw the little piglets. And there are quite a few, not right here, but up the other end, there's some really big pig tracks, like feet on them that wide. So yeah, that's a little interesting little thing. I think this will be the last one off this log because it's starting to get a bit really dodgy. Ooh. And I don't fancy going for a swim in here. Although there's another bloody monster on there. It's going to be hard to move while I'm getting the big fellas. Oh, he's got some weight to him, this one. Oh. He's got some weight to him. Another big fella, you beauty. Another big one. I'm going to be really pushing me luck getting off this log. Check that out for a big dirty rusty yabby. What do we got? Another male. I was going to move down there, but I thought, what's the point in moving when I'm getting the big fellas here? I might as well stop here until they go quiet. Oh, and it's another nice one. It's got some weight to it. There's a big log in the water right there, which is a pain in my butt. It's another big fella, you beauty. You beauty. It's getting a bit dodgy off that log, but it's getting a bit hard to decide to move. It's hard to move when you're getting yabbies like that. I think we'll keep persevering. I don't even think I would have needed the net for him. I'll get it back out there quickly before he gets back. Get it back out there. Oh, yeah, I think it's a bit hard to move when I'm getting yabbies like that. I think I'll just stick with this log for a little bit until they go a bit quiet. There's definitely no way you're going to be able to make it out from this side, but right about there. I've got them traps along that side too. There's a dirty big snake and he looks like he's a bloody whopper from this side. Hopefully he doesn't want to come near me. I'll give him a fairly wide berth. He's sort of in between two traps at the moment. Hopefully he stays there. I've worked my way all the way back down this hole and only got small to mediocre yabbies. Stopped at 4 spots. This is number 5. And the trouble is, now I've run out of water. And it's actually pretty quiet down this end. We got something. Nothing. The moral of the story is, I probably should have just stayed where I was on that log. Because that's where I was getting all the big fellas. But anyway, it's probably been an hour. I've let all the small to mediocre fellas go. There probably was half a dozen, 8, 10 maybe. We've got 4 or 5 in the bucket. But anyway, I think it's been a good hour. We'll go and check the traps. You can see how many pigs have been getting around here. Bloody pig tracks everywhere. It's going to be well worth throwing a bit of bait in that trap, I reckon. We might as well start at this end and work back or forwards. Depends what way you look at it. So the log where I caught all the big ones was way up there. Stopped at 4 or 5 spots along here, got little ones all the way down. Stopped there, got nothing. So don't have real high hopes for this trap. Unless all the yabbies went into the trap. Which is probably wishful thinking, but anyway, we're about to find out. So did all the yabbies go into the trap? I think, oh, we got at least 1. We got 3. 3 mediocre yabbies, and I think what we're going to do is just check them for eggs and probably keep those. They're what I would call mediocre, but definitely big enough to eat, so they're going to go in the esky for now, unless one of these other traps are loaded with monsters. Trap number 2. This trap here, I've sort of tried to get it out beside this log that's going across the water, and it's only 5 metres from that last trap, so I couldn't imagine that it's going to do great. I guess I can't complain. We've got 1 in there that's a real nice yabby and 1 that's mediocre. That fella there, he's actually quite a nice yabby. Not what I would call a mega haul, but the one that we did get, he is a bloody beauty. Check that out. Another nice one for the pot. The other one's just a small mediocre yabby, but I think I'm going to put him in the pot anyway. Because we're a bit light on them yet. Hopefully these last 3 traps, they're a bit further down, so hopefully they do a little bit better. Numero number 3, yo. Oh, I think we're getting better. We are getting better. What do we got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4 good ones. There's that one there. He can just go back. I think I've still got a few baities at home. That one there's borderline. But I think for today, he's coming with me. He's not going to have much claw meat in him, that fella. But he's got a nice big tail, so he's going in the pot. And out of all those yabbies, we've only got 1 good nipper. She's going to be a bit light on the claw meat, this one. But can't complain. We're doing all right. Number 4. Hopefully we're getting better and better. Sort of. That one there's the best out of the trap so far. I'll get him out and we'll have a look at him. I think we're starting to get enough for a feed. What was in that trap? 4 or 5. 4, I think. No real small ones. There's 3 other mediocre yabbies. And this nice fella. He's a good one. Lucky last trap. And I really think, I know hindsight's a great bloody thing, but I really didn't do any good with the lines from about here back. So I should have set all the traps down that end. But anyway, oh, what do we got in there? Another nice one and another mediocre. I'm not even too sure how many that brings us to, but be enough for a snack. We've headed out to the lake this morning. It's actually the next morning. We're going to do a bit of dirt fishing. So it's a bit of fishing of a different kind. You're going to have to wait and see. You might see a little bit more of it. Not summer, but come winter, we might have a bit of a treasure hunt here and there. To get to the point of the story, I always seem to get sidetracked. Come out here to have a look to see how much water's here, and I'm very surprised how good it looks. Let's go and have a look, shall we? I'm sort of really spewing now that I didn't bring the traps, because it looks absolutely perfect for yabbieing, and the water temperature's still nice and cool. It's not hot yet. By the end of summer, the lake can get a bit too hot. But check this out. Looks absolutely bloody perfect. We've got all the water weeds growing around the edges, as the yabbies love. And we've got quite a substantial amount of water in here. I really expected it to be dry, but it's, well, it's about half empty, I guess. It wouldn't be real deep in the middle, but it doesn't have to be real deep, and it's got a really nice look to it. It's got that really milky, murky look to it. I'd be very surprised if we didn't do all right here with traps at the moment. And we ended up with some really good sized tails out of that lot. They were all chock-a full of meat. Like, look at the size of that one. Absolute bloody monsters. You can tell the yabbies nearly cooked because the seagulls have arrived. What do you reckon, alright? I did probably overdone them a little bit. They're a little bit charred, but that's the way I like them, so. I'll have the charred one. Or the most charred. Delicious. Well, the yabbies must have been too bad. I went around scratching in the dirt down there, trying to find them a good signal. Come back up, check this out. All gone. Oh well, at least they ate them all. I've actually found a good signal, so we might go and have a bit of a look what we got. I've got it down to pretty close. You can hear that really high tone, it's a bit bouncy. Normally a really high number like that's generally something decent. So we'll have a bit of a look. I'll just scratch slowly. It's probably a rusty beer lid. No, it's not. It's another coin. I bet you it's a 2 cent this time, just from experience. It's been there for a little while. Where's the sun? Get it in the sun for you. It's been there for almost too long. You can't actually read it, but I'll guarantee you it's a 2 cent piece, which actually is not even currency anymore in Australia, so it's basically worthless. But an interesting find. There we go. I can just make out the little 2 cent piece. A $2 would be better, at least I can spend it. Got a bit of a scratchy high signal there. I think we might investigate. What I like to do is just knock the top off it. See if the signal gets any better or worse. Generally if it gets worse, it's a bit of rust. It's still there, but it's getting worse. I left me digging tool back at the last hole because I'm trying to carry too many things at once. I've had to double back, get me digging apparatus, because I don't know what's going on here. But given how deep it is, it's probably a bloody aluminium can or something. What's that? That could be it. Oh no, we've got another coin. What we got this time? Oh well, I'll take that one. Actually a $2 coin. It's been there for a while. Can't complain about the old $2 coin. Cash in the bank. One more signal and then I'm gonna have to call it quits because it's getting too bloody hot. This metal detector, she's more of a wintertime game. We've got a nice little signal here. It's probably a $1 coin if I can guess correctly. So let's have a look. Where are you again? Actually, I'll revise that. It sounds a bit bigger than a $1 coin, unless it's very shallow. Jeez Louise, it's something big and metal. There we go. And you see these metal detecting shows, every single signal is a big gold bullion or something. It's not the case. A lot of the time, especially when you're after gold, you dig a lot of rubbish. This particular detector I can set up for $1 and $2 coins and silver and avoid a lot of this. But if you want gold, you've pretty well got to dig everything. I won't go into it too much in this video. We might do some metal detecting videos, but you can come out here and dig them old style ring pulls all day and still not find a single gold ring. And then you get other days. I did have one particular day that I found 8 gold rings and some nice gold rings too. But anyway, we might leave the video there on the old beer can note. Leave a comment down below. I think through winter I might start doing a few metal detecting videos. It's a little bit interesting what we find. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button. Don't just hit it, smash it for me. Head over to the website. If you want to support the channel, go and buy a shirt. We don't make a lot off it, but it does help us out. Catch you on the next one.